Now to the very latest on that revelation from President Trump that his administration planned and then canceled secret peace talks with the Taliban at Camp David meant to take place over the weekend. Senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega is in Washington with all the latest on this story. Good morning, Cecilia.
Good morning, Amy. This came as a huge surprise to almost everyone here in Washington. The president planning to secretly meet with the Taliban right here on U.S. soil, but just as soon as he announced these talks, he called them off. President Trump, in the same tweet, announced and then abruptly canceled the secret Taliban summit at Camp David. He wrote, unbeknownst to almost everyone, the major Taliban leaders and separately the president of Afghanistan were going to secretly meet with me at Camp David on Sunday. The president blaming a Kabul suicide bombing 3 days earlier that left a dozen people dead, including Sergeant First Class Elise Angel Barreto Ortiz, the 16th American killed in combat there this year. President Trump writing, I immediately canceled the meeting and called off peace negotiations. That abrupt cancellation came just days after principles of a peace deal had been reached that would have brought home more than 5,000 U.S. troops serving in Afghanistan. Now, their future uncertain. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo telling George the Taliban were not negotiating in good faith.
The Taliban overreached. They killed an American in an effort to gain leverage at the negotiating table. And President Trump said enough.
This, even though in the past, the administration argued that the deaths of U.S. service members were reason to keep the talks going. That the surprise summit would have taken place at Camp David just days before the September 11th anniversary left lawmakers in both parties stunned.
It's just another example of the president treating foreign policy like it's some kind of game show. This isn't a game show. These are terrorists.
Republican Congresswoman Liz Cheney tweeting, Camp David is where America's leaders met to plan our response after 9/11. No member of the Taliban should ever set foot there. And now the Taliban is responding, saying, quote, this will harm America more than anyone else. They say this will lead to more American deaths there. 14,000 U.S. troops remain in Afghanistan right now. President Trump has long advocated to get America out of its longest running war. The question now, George, what happens to these troops? More than 5,000 of them were supposed to come home as part of these failed talks.
Yeah, some indication the president wants to bring them home anyway. Okay, Cecilia, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.